You are here because you started a new job and you're probably being asked to complete some new hire paperwork. One of the documents in that paperwork is your W-4, your federal tax form. We all know that federal taxes take up a pretty big chunk of your paycheck, so it's very important to get this form correct. Welcome back, and welcome if you're new here. I am Raquel and I've been working in the HR field for over 10 years. And this channel is all about giving career advice and HR tips so that you can navigate the professional world and really make an impact. Again, it's important to get this form right, because what you don't want to do is owe the IRS a huge amount of taxes at the end of the year. You also don't want to deduct too much taxes throughout the year and then you're left with a huge refund, because essentially what you're doing is you're really just borrowing the government money interest-free throughout the year. So in 2018, the government updated this form. So if you haven't started a new job in a while, or you're at your current job and you're updating your taxes, this form might look a little different to you. There's no more selecting how many dependents you have and then signing the form and you're done. It's looking a little different now. What they've done is they've broken the form into 5 sections, and not all 5 sections are required, but what I'm going to do today is break them down for you. Section 1 is mandatory. This is the top of the form where you're going to fill out your personal information, such as your name, your address, etc. So everyone has to complete this section, so go ahead and do that now. Section 5 is also mandatory for everyone. That's where you sign the form and date it. Section 2 and 4 are technically optional, but I would advise you not to ignore these sections because they will help to make your taxes more accurate. It is important to note that if you're super confused on these sections, that you really should consult with a tax professional. Your HR person or your recruiter, they can only give you guidance, but they're not tax professionals. And everyone's tax situation is different depending on their living situation and their goals as far as their tax return or their tax obligations. Section 2 is the multiple job section. You're going to fill this section out if you have more than one job, or if you're married and you're filing jointly and both you and your spouse are working. So essentially what that means is that you have multiple jobs in one household for when you're filing your tax return. Section 4 gives you the option to withhold additional taxes from your paycheck. So you might want to do this for multiple reasons, such as if you owe taxes and you're trying to catch up, or if you have a part-time job. Section 3 is the dependent section. Now this section looks a little different. Before we were able to list the amount of dependents that we have. Now the form has changed where you're actually listing a dollar amount for each dependent. The current form states $2,000 for each dependent under 17 and $500 for other dependents. In most cases, dependents are going to be anyone that's under 17 that lives with you for at least half the year. After you've completed all applicable sections, you want to be sure that you're submitting this form to your HR professional or your payroll person for processing. I hope this was helpful to you, but it's only guidance to get you started. Please take the time to consult with a tax professional so that you can get it right for your personal situation. I know there's a lot of people out there claiming to be tax professionals, but you want to be sure that you're consulting with a well-known professional, because payroll taxes are serious and you want to be sure that you're getting it right. Thanks for watching, and if you've not subscribed, subscribe now so that you don't miss any of my videos on career advice and HR tips. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.